12:32. You are listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media with me, Mara Makwanda. The Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia, in collaboration with Awqaf South Africa, invites you to a book launch titled Evaluating Shaykh Yusuf Al-Makassari and Imam Abdullah Tidore's Ideational Teaching, which is reinforcing Indonesia South Africa's relation. And to tell us more about this event is the COO of Awqaf South Africa, Shaykh Token. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Shaykh, and shukran for joining me.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah for having me, Maryam. Thank you so much.
Alhamdulillah. Now, tell us about this event. What is it all about? I see that it is a book launch.
Okay, so let me just start off by introducing the book launch itself and the idea of the book launch. So, as you know, Awqaf South Africa is an institution that promotes Waqf. And part of this idea of Waqf, the primary objective is empowerment, is legacy building. And part of that would be collaborating internationally to try and keep the legacy of education and dawah very much strong in our Islamic communities and throughout the world. So, part of why we are doing this is a project called Leaders and Legacies, where Awqaf South Africa has commissioned writings of biographies of various leaders as well as their stories, which we bring to the fore in form of these book launches. Such a book is the one that we are currently launching on Saturday, which is in collaboration with the Indonesian government. And this particular launch is of importance because it speaks to the South Africa-Indonesia relationships of bringing Islam here through the Indonesian interactions and their, as we say, leaders of their communities, and just the spread, the dawah, and the work that people have done across the world to promote the concept of reaching all and empowering people through Islamic work.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that makes sense. And there is a host of guests that will be participating. Who are they, and why have these specific guests been chosen?
So, the purpose of the collaboration was to maximize the exposure of the book launch by utilizing the networks and the connections between Awqaf South Africa as well as the Indonesian government. And each side then contributes with the aim of this publication being reaching the intended communities. Naturally, we would need representatives of both sides, South Africa as well as Indonesia, as guests to actually deliberate, review, speak on the topic, and bring more of like the book in a real practical context for the listeners, for the guests that are attending the book launch, and so on. And these speakers were then handpicked for their expertise, their knowledge, their experience in the industry, their experience in Islamic culture, in their passion for the heritage and the formation of Islam and Dawah work, etc. And mostly they're from the academia. And then we have the representatives from the Indonesian government who are, the General Consulate of Durko. And then we've got the ambassador, former ambassador, who played a major role also in promoting the South African relationships with Indonesia. And as Awqaf South Africa is very politically inclined in the type of work that we do, that we like to actually collaborate in systems that would promote the concept of education, empowering communities, giving back, the concept of waqf, which is so strong for people to understand that it is an endowment for our future. It's for something that's going to be sustained in the long term, and not just the relief work. And I think that's so important for the next generation of Muslims coming forward, is to understand our different elements of Islam.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, what is the book that will be launched?
Okay, so the book was to reanimate the role of Sheikh Yusuf and Tuan Guru and their impacts on the South African community, which ultimately helped with the enhancement of bilateral relations between South Africa and Indonesia. So it's the perspective of these leaders and how they contributed to growing Islam.
Mm-hmm. All right. And how can people participate? How can people register and get involved in the event?
So, the one positive things that COVID has given us is the virtual platform for events. And people have really embraced the fact that they can be in the comfort of wherever they are and tune into such wonderful events nationwide. And with
Mm-hmm.
us, it's international. So, this particular event is a hybrid event. It's going to be held on Saturday, the 23rd of July at 11 a.m. The registration form of the event would be on the Awqaf South Africa website, which is www.awqafsouthafricasa.org.za. So www.awqafsa.org.za, as well as the Instagram handle at awqafsa. And for email inquiries specific to the event, they can email me at info@awqafsa.org.za. So it's a very easy registration process. And the bonus is everyone who registers for this particular event, with the kindness of the Indonesian Republic and the embassy, we've got e-copies of the book which are available to all participants who register. So whether you can come in person to the event or virtually, you will still have access to this particular ebook.
Right. So that is amazing. It's great to know, just in case people thought that, I'm just going to go. No, you will get something in return. And for those who are attending,
A goodie
refreshments will be
bag.
served. Yeah, it's not just a virtual thing. People also love receiving goodie bags.
And I
And,
think it's a very good incentive because
mhm,
we're giving a lot of our time to such things. I mean, we're torn with our lives being so busy, but just having this element and this re-injection of culture and heritage back into us to say, you know what, there are such events that are being hosted, and OCAF hosts a lot of these events throughout the year. So if you do follow our social media and follow us on our website, you will come to know of many aspects where you can actually attend, but also
mm.
contribute and be part of the culture of growing Islam, the deen of Islam, and the sawab jariyah that comes with that.
Mhm. All right, and I did receive another information here regarding the venues. Apparently, there is the launch will be taking place at in three different venues: Johannesburg, Cape Town, as
That's
well
right.
as Durban.
Yes. So we've got three offices, satellite offices. The main one is in Johannesburg. It will be held here. And then we've got Cape Town hosting their own in-person venue as well as Durban,
Mm-hmm.
because we have various speakers that are situated in the different provinces. And to give it more of, let's say a natural congregation, we decided to
Mm-hmm.
host it virtually as well.
All right, Shaista, shukran so much for your time. And before you leave, words of encouragement. Why should people attend this event?
So I think attend it to grow your knowledge. I don't think any of us can say we are really well versed in every aspect of Islam. And what's wonderful about this is we read and we learn the histories of everything. Why not learn and understand and engage in the histories of how Islam actually came into being, and the beauty of the dawah work that is being done across the world still till today by organizations such as OCAF and different various countries where they promote Islamic heritage and culture and actually keep Islam alive. So, if I could give any advice, is to our youngsters and the next generation to participate in their knowledge base, participate in growing themselves as Muslims, and not only in the theoretical aspects, but actually practically as well by volunteering and being part of such organizations who are doing wonderful work out there.
Mhm. Right, Shaista, shukran for your time and continue the wonderful work that you do with Awqaf SA.
Jazakallah so much, Mariam. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Shaista Togan, the COO of Awqaf SA, taking us through the event that will be taking place this Saturday, the 23rd of July. And for more information, you can go to their website, www.awqafsa.org.za. And you can also send an email to info@awqafsa.org.za. That's for inquiries and to RSVP and to register as well. And the link for registrations will be available on the website. And if you are in Johannesburg, you can go to Petrocam 6 Western Service Road, Wendywood. in Santon, where the live event will be taking place over there, the live launch from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It will also be taking place in Cape Town at Academia Library Islamia College, as well as in Durban at Suleiman Lockhart Auditorium in Overport. So all of this information is available on their website. All you have to do is go to www.awqafsa.org.za. You are listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media. We will be right back.